So it's about 6 years ago that we started the partnership with the 66ers, the Inland Empire 66ers, and that's with our sports and entertainment marketing program. Basically for our advanced sports planning and strategy course, we decided to add the 66ers night as a component to that course. So the partnership consists of our students working with the 66ers to sell tickets for a specific night at the 66ers, as well as doing some shadowing of some of the day-to-day operations on a game night at the 66ers. Basically, the assistant general manager at the time, his name was Ryan English. I don't remember exactly how he reached out or I reached out to him. Somehow we got connected in a meeting, and we were able to explore the possibility of setting up some kind of a partnership. We already had in that class, the golf tournament set up, but I thought that it would be a good idea to add in the baseball night as an additional component to the class, and that's sort of what we came up with, that we would sell tickets for a night and sort of take over and do the shadowing and everything.
So I'm part of the marketing program here at Cal State San Bernardino. Right now we're working on a few projects with the 66ers and also putting on a golf tournament. I'm part of the sponsorship team, and at the moment I'm learning a lot about the communication that goes into play when you're really trying to acquire the sponsorships. It's really challenging, and that's where a lot of the reward comes out. I'm hoping that this experience can really help me expand into the entertainment industry. I already work with a subsidiary of Live Nation called DLS Events, so I bartend with them, but I'd like to move on with my life and start doing things like this to put on events, and sponsorship is a really big part of that, so I'm hoping this helps with that.
I was voted by the class to be the sales lead, and I have a group of 5 people in my sales team, and we are selling golf packages as well as sponsorships for golf packages, and also Inland Empire 66ers tickets.
About 4 or 5 years ago, Professor Brown and I kind of had a conversation about doing a fundraiser, and then also having the students be able to shadow and kind of see what we do on a day-to-day basis. So we can kind of help them, if this is something they want to do as a career in the future, we can they can shadow us, learn a little bit from us, and see what the day-to-day stuff is that we do. So we are the minor league affiliate for the Los Angeles Angels. We're a high A, so there's multiple levels in minor league baseball, but they call us high A. We're owned by the Elmore Sports Group, so a lot of people are like, oh, you're owned by the Angels? No, we're owned by a different sports group, the Elmore Sports Group. We're just kind of leased out by the Angels. So their players come to the stadium, their organization handles everything regarding the players. We handle everything with the ticket sales, parking, security, food, everything. June 6th is the night that they're coming. It's part of a fundraiser, but then they're going to be shadowing different parts of our operation. So we'll have someone's tickets, we'll do some for promotions, maybe some concessions possibly, some parking, just little different things here and there that they can kind of see what's kind of going on. I think the benefits is we want to help them out as best we can, kind of see what they're going to be dealing with if they want to get into this, career path. If they want to get into minor league baseball or sports in general, then they can kind of see what we do and what it's going to be like in the future for them. See if this is something they really want to do.
I know that we've partnered with CSUSB marketing class here for a number of years. I think it's probably been 4 or 5 years now. They work with Steve Pillay here with our organization. And a lot of it is working within the sports marketing class and trying to get some information to them about, our jobs and our roles here in the community, how we got into our positions, and just give them a little bit of insight on, what we do every day, and hopefully, get give them a little bit of that knowledge. And then also, I think every once in a while or once a year, you guys come out and sell some tickets, do some fundraising, and have a good time.
I went to school in Bowling Green, Ohio. They have kind of the same program that you guys do, where they try to get us out in front of actual businesses and get us real life experience. So I took that to heart, and for me that got me to where I am now today. So in terms of working with you guys in your program, what we want to do is be able to bring you guys here and just get a kind of first-hand experience of what we do here. It's really in my full belief that the best way to learn is hands-on, trial by fire, so to speak. So that's one of the reasons we really like having you guys out here and just giving you that experience, because you're not going to really get that in a classroom.
It's really rare opportunity for me that I'm taking this class, because we don't actually do actual work back in my home country. So this is really good opportunity for me, so I can make more experience in a real field. I can appeal myself that I have actual experiences rather than just sitting at a desk and just studying the books.
Minor league baseball is a lot more than baseball. If all we did is come out here and sell baseball, we wouldn't be as successful as we are. And so a lot of the things that we try to do is find different reasons to get people interested in coming out to watch a game. Tonight is Superheroes Night, as you can see. And we'll have characters out here, and that just gets the excitement going. I mean, little kids, you got 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds that they love, superheroes. They may not love baseball yet, but that gives a good excuse for mom and dad to bring them out and enjoy the game. Having mascots is just an easy way to show a face to kids. You know what I mean? People, mascots are a big part of minor league baseball and Major League Baseball. But, when we send Bernie out into the community, he's probably the most recognizable face in the organization. Everyone knows who Bernie is, and that's a big part of our overall organization and how we interact with the community.
So we have Bernie, he's our original mascot, funny, everyone loves him. And then a new mascot we added a few years back, Slick. He's kind of our mechanic. He's kind of the antagonist to Bernie, which is kind of funny. They play off each other really well.
We want to bring fans in, and our motto is fun, wow, yes. Everything we do has to be fun. Everything that we do in the ballpark is wow, that's amazing. And no matter what, we're saying yes. If we can't say yes, we're going to find a reason to say yes for you. I'm gonna run, till I find you.
The corporate partners, so making sure that everything as far as their agreement and contract is basically executed and taken care of. So whether that mean their artwork, all of the banners and billboards and stuff that we have out in our seating bowl, on our outfield fence, around the stadium, we have to make sure that we have all their artwork for that. We also have different events with them, so we have to make sure that all of that's coordinated, and then any sort of other things, whether that be social media or website ads that we need to make sure is executed for them as well. A lot of the groups that I sell to are community-based groups, so like Little Leagues, schools, churches, nonprofits, basically community-based groups that we can provide a service to. What we try to do here is family fun and kind of affordable, so that's what we try to give to these people that we're selling to. So a lot of the community groups really, I would say, benefit the most from what our product is, because it gives them a chance to come here, watch a baseball game, have fun, bring their whole family, and it's not going to break the bank.
My experience is going well. There's some aspects that I wasn't sure of at the beginning of how I would handle it and how it would go. Definitely with guidance through the professor and the rest of the class and the team, it's definitely going for a good experience for me. Definitely learning new things from everyone that I've never learned before, and I'm just looking to use those aspects to further my career. Everything, you're not always familiar with, so just learning to see what it would be like, what it's like, just different aspects of the game as far as regarding the sports industry. But just kind of seeing what's going on and how to prepare myself for when I get there. As far as being the leader of a team, kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone, which is why I took up on the challenge. But it's come along well. Definitely a challenge that I love to embrace, and I'm loving it so far.
We really try to be there for the people. Like, we're always open here for whether that be just a chat on how we got to where we are today, whether that be any guidance on what could I do differently on my resume, what can I do to help myself get a job after college, that sort of stuff, and also try to hire people. I mean, local is always great, so we love our partnership with Cal State.
You know, I would say the biggest thing, what I've learned in my 3 years of experience is, if this is something that you truly want to do in your life, go after it. Don't let anything hold you back. You're going to hit those days where you don't want to be at work, no matter what role you're in, what position, what line of business you're in. You're going to hit those days. But if it's truly something that you want to do, go after it and don't stop until you get it.